Welcome, folks, and thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us here at 2K Sports. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. Joined by Stan. Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On our sideline, David Aldridge. And, of course, Donovan Mitchell. That's our first glimpse of him looking good in his new Pelicans jersey.
And as you were mentioning, I mean, that trade has this team buzzing. You can see it in the warm-up line, how loose and confident they look now with him on that roster.
Now, here's Markkanen. Rebounded by Isaac. And, Coach, you watch Markkanen. He's a perfect fit for today's NBA, isn't he?
Yeah, a big guy who can shoot the ball, Kevin. And, look, he's learned to put the ball on the floor, go to the basket. He's a lot stronger than people give him credit for. This guy can really play the game.
And here's Nash outside. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. About 1 minute into the first quarter. From past the arc, the shot will not fall.
0 for 3 from the floor so far. Not the start they had in mind. They need to just take a breath, reset, and keep things simple.
Back to Nembhard. Launches it. Pelicans pull it in.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Picked by Vucevic to the inside. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
After setting a strong screen, the ball goes to Vucevic and he makes a play.
Nembhard with it. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
3 points. And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. A 3-ball.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
And it's Sharp missing. Nash outside. Down low. Offside Markkanen. 4 on the clock. Takes it off the glass.
Look, you got to keep Markkanen out of the paint. He's just too big on that block and poses his will.
Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Franz Wagner grew up in Germany, but he says one of the reasons that I went to college in the U.S. was to learn a different mentality. The game is played more competitively, and talking trash is welcome. I had it in me deep down, but that brought it out more. That combination of styles has helped him to this day. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks. And so it's New Orleans with it. The Blazers getting the bucket. Wide open look. And Bamba pulls it down.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Pass to Nembhard. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Now, here's Sean. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Nembhard's shot is good.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
Bamba sets a screen. A three-pointer off the mark. Pelicans trailed by 4. Thompson for 3. They grabbed their own miss. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Substitution in the quarter.
43 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Rivers. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
For New Orleans, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. First free throw is good. And so Nash nails both of them. Trailblazers leading by 4. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Avdia. That one, no good. And so it's New Orleans with it. Back to Nash. Out left to the wing. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Trailblazers. They're up by 4. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with
11.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
Mitchell with it, picked up by Rivers. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Trailblazers. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That will conclude a 5-game road trip for them. Here's Avdia. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
And what I love about Markkanen, he takes care of the basketball, and that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Explosive in every way, the quick first step, and then you see the hop.
Here's Mitchell, driving in, and it's denied. They get it back. Pass to Vucevic. This one for 3. Avdia with the rebound. Trailblazers leading by 3. Here's Azubuike.
Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Again, Mitchell missing.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Now, Avdia. No scoring in this one. Here's Azubuike. Buries it down low.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
Wagner on the wing. From outside, off the mark. Henderson looking it over. Outside, Avdia. Pokes it up for Henderson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Exploding off the floor. Henderson finishes it off midair.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think, first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, we're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Pelicans trail by 6. Wagner left side.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:58 left here in the second. The kick out to Porter. Back to Wagner. Shot clock at 6. Over Sharp. And it's Wagner missing.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
It didn't take long for the Blazers to find Damian Lillard's heir apparent, did it, Greg?
Yeah, they drafted Scoot Henderson with the 3rd overall pick in 2023. Took him a little time to get his sea legs, but his talent is undeniable.
There's Wagner with the 3. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Yeah, and look at the stroke on Wagner's 3. Total confidence.
Nembhard with it. 5 points in the game. He can't get that one to fall. Wagner outside. Lets it go. That doesn't go either for Wagner.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jump.
Basket counts. And it's 8 points for Shaedon Sharpe.
Well, it seems like all of these guys come into the league now with great handles, and Sharpe is no exception.
Mitchell outside. And stolen by Thibault. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And it's Sharpe missing. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. They trail by 7. And here is Mitchell. Here's Markkanen. And the layup's good off the glass. Markkanen's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Sharpe. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Trailblazers lead by 5. And will return shortly. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Trailblazers leading by 5. Here's Nembhard. Nailed from three-point land. Nembhard's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Trailblazers. Nash outside. There's a screen by Aldama. Nash can't get it to go.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Portland's shooting their first free throws of the game. The first one falls. And defensively, Stan, the Pelicans look to try and switch as much as they can.
Yeah, Kevin, and it makes sense with their personnel. It can mean reduced minutes for traditional centers at times, but that's the defensive philosophy they've committed to.
Mitchell wide open. Bangs home the trifecta. Mitchell's got 9 points.
you got to chase Mitchell out of the corner, or he will drain those all night.
Pass to Nembhard. The three. Pelicans pull it in. And a minute played as the second half gets going. To the wing right side. Nash outside. And here's Vucevic. And another three for New Orleans.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams. In the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the West is tough, David. Thank you. And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Pelicans trailed by 6. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Pass to Aldama. For 3, Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Nash with it. Isaac picks him up. Aldama gets the bucket.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Abdi on the wing. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Baseline try. Aldama with the rebound.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Chalk up 2 there. Nembhard's got 12 points in the game.
And you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
Nash outside. And it's Vucevic in the corner. On the wing, Mitchell. 12 points for him. The layup missed. Portland leading. When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
Boy, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
It's Nembhard on the wing. 12 points for him. Here's New Orleans. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. 2 teammates not on the same wavelength there.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul. Substitution for you.
A minute 20 left in the third. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. For the lead. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And offensively, they finally seem to be coming around after an ugly first half.
Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
Both free throws good from Avdia. Here are the Pelicans with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Fires from deep. There's the screen. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And that's a good example of Henderson's strength and determination.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Stolen by Rivers. Here's Henderson, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. The Trailblazers have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
Well, Henderson has a lot of talent. He's a dynamic guard who plays with a real swagger and energy.
Pass to Sensabaugh. And again, New Orleans has no luck. That's tipped. Right side, Avdia. 1 second left. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Portland out in front. They're up by 3. Don't.
The Trailblazers, 37.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Pelicans trailed by 3. Picked by Markkanen. Inside. And Markkanen throws it down.
Yeah, I love putting Markkanen into the pick-and-roll action. He can do anything as the screen.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. We'll stand after 11 seasons with this Blazer organization. Damian Lillard traded away in 2023. What a run he had for Portland.
Incredible, Kevin. Not only in terms of his scoring and his individual honors, but the success he brought to the team. While they didn't get over the top and get to the finals, they were a consistent winner. If you were a fan in Portland, you had a good team to come and watch for all of those years.
And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That is his first foul of the game. Portland on defense. 3-point lead. Mitchell outside. Over Rivers. And Mitchell gets it to go.
How do you guard that? I mean, Mitchell just toying with the defense.
They double him with Vucevic. Now, here's Avdia. Tries from 16. Pass to Azubuike. Over Nash. Azubuike, no good. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Tipped away. Henderson with it. Guarded now by Nash. Quotes it up for Henderson. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Avdia.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Guys, over the break, Chauncey Billups had some advice for his team. He told him he liked the way they were working, but he said we have to really get after it. All we need is a couple of stops. Keep your focus. We'll see if they can close it out. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Portland.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And also, guys, they push the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
Just 5 on the clock. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the dunk by Bamba.
You really couldn't ask for a better finisher for that play. Bamba able to go above and beyond there. It makes him a humongous target.
It's good from long range.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shot's now starting to fall.
A shot by Nembhard, no good. The Pelicans trail. Offside Markkanen. Pass to Vucevic. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. The Trailblazers on offense. Sharp hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. 14 points for Shaedon Sharpe. Timeout called Pelicans. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Nash outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
50 move. Rebounded by Isaac. Portland leading by 4. Pass to Bamba. And he banks in the layup.
And the closer to the basket Bamba is, the more effective he is. Outstanding at using his size inside.
Back to Nash. Fires away from outside. And again, no good by New Orleans. Here's Sharpe with the drive. An easy 2 points on the layup. And now an 8-point Portland lead.
An exciting player coming into his own. We're seeing all of what Sharpe has in this one.
And it's Vucevic missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. .107 left in the fourth quarter.
Here's Nembhard. Pass to Thibault. Now Sharpe goes back up. Rebounded by Vucevic. On the wing, Mitchell. Off target from three-point range. Here's Nembhard. Puts up a deep three. Vucevic with the rebound. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Looks for Nash. Gets him now. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
Yeah, he's a great passing center. You can run offense through Vucevic. Use him as a passing hub.
It's in! And now they trail by just 4. Now Nembhard. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Yeah, this is not a fire drill, the real thing. Yeah, you know that nighttime, daytime she don't see me, acting like a pocket holding 50. Pull it with a Mickey Mouse, this ain't Disney. Still identity for the like Paul Wall, I might just put a grill in. Boy, you'll get your paw paws chili with the chili. You know me, pull a Pluto move, take white Scottie Pippen. Like it beef with from everybody in the city. Keep that doggy in a 360 deal, pulling gimme. What's that? Mind your business. Sports Center, Rodeo put a killie. Before I ate, I need a closet like a clothing store. I need a cash register. I feel abused. Pulling on my belt, you need help with something, pump the gas or something. Order 2K1s on that, put confetti on it. catching slip. I gotta keep my so I won't go to alone. Now the fire drill, I got walked in, that's my twin Balenciaga on it. Talking about on the net, he tattled on me. Won't believe this hoodie 1500 without no logo on it. Boy, we been a little homie. I ain't never hate before. Dog so broke, I'm praying for him. She up waiting for me. Dr. Trench is banking on me. When I hit the bank, they know me. I feel like they favorite. You better know that. It's not a fire drill. This the real thing. Yeah. Like it's normal. But I seen it with her man play the chorus. Put him in a UIP. Unimportant person. My jeans patch with zebra stripes. Tigers and some horses. Bar birdie, say I'm adorable. Paid him for like Harlem, drive business while we serving. Better we get on him, he won't make it. Down, keep going, on some was poppin' current. Gucci online, say she want a fluffy puppy. Me, I got a no Amazon searching slush machine. She got on Bottega person feet, look like bamboo leaf. You know I'm a can't call me your majesty. She say I'm the man in her dreams, I'm her fantasy. You know he ain't find nothing. Boy, stop asking about it. You might catch little bro ballin'. He Bryce Maxwell. Thought she was gonna be my Valentine. Better look next year. Watch me. Only good and cooking. Watch Matilda. Watch me drive the foreign with my kneecap. Before they close it, fix my fingers. Goodness, he took my swag to Woodward. I gotta keep that boy my only good look. Look, go, I'm feeling like Snoop and Suge now. They act like it's hoodlum, no way no kid look up to. Came up out the slums, but next house gon' have a butler. Know you heard little cousin and they swing it like nunchuck. Like Alvin the Chipmunk. Right now, on my ass, I ain't do shit. Say thanks to my guys, all y'all who wanna hit trend up. Tired of stealing stuff, tell them where you got it from. I need something for Father's Day, I need roses by the dozen. I am not in competition, I'll blow your budget. Kobe Bryant, you DeMar DeRozan, this is not a fire drill. I swear to God. I'm my grandma. This is not a fire drill.
Oh my God, this is so amazing. I am super happy. Me pidió que me soltara. Ey, bichita por los aires en el G. El SAM te fabrica el piquete. Va llegando el billete. No me fijo cuánto es, ni sé cuánto me até. Solo sé que coro. En París como el PC. Los diamantes de lejos se ven. Calladita pa' que tose. Números uno como sellos en el pasaporte. Cada canción que tiro es un éxito que rompe. El noviecito tuyo ayer se me puso a la orden. Me dijo que estoy rica, que no hay compe. Por el 305 vacilando en el Ferrari. Nos bajamos el live y activamos el party. Estamos legales, no paguen. No. Estamos legales, no paguen. Bichota por los aires en el G. El SAM de fábrica el piquete. Va llegando el billete. No me fijo cuánto es, ni sé cuánto me até. Solo sé que coro. En París como el PC. Los diamantes de lejos se ven. Calladita pa' que tose. Sabes que soy la para. La viejito me lo jala. Me dice que no lo mire, así que eso se le dispara. Me pidió que me soltara, que el me lo quitara.
Make a bad girl whine it. If you want shot me, I decline it. The body stay hot and then behind it. Put down the beat and rewind it. Whine it. Your man I ring down my phone. That the boy can't left me alone. Chat to me back, bad man, can't try it. on the rhythm now.
Knife shot what? Steel core, keep my hand on the phone on the way up on the way up on the chair. Replay, no, walk up the place. Hot girl, don't know, back up the place.
Make a bad girl whine it. If you want to chop me, I decline it. The body stay hot and behind it. Down the beat and rewind it. Rewind it. And when I ring down the phone, let the boy can't let me alone. Tap to me back, bad man, girl, try and close get rough.
For the girl who on a Friday, for the girl take the pan a Tuesday, for the goon them a move. Bambi and herb them on the what?
Me need a woman who know fi wine up. Me need a woman who know fi why them a pre me like TV. I find out who a rude boy have money if fly out. Me want every weekend get a new hot girl every season. All the guys are the way and the reason. One out it up the dog and the demon. Knife Sean what? Steel core, keep my hand on my phone on the way up on the chair. Replay, no, walk up the place. Hot girl, don't know, rock up the place. Chair replay, no, walk up the place. Hot girl, don't know, rock up the place.
Make a bad girl whine it. If you want to chop me, I decline it. The body stay hot and behind it. Down the beat and rewind it. Rewind it. And when I ring down the phone, let the boy can't let me alone. Tap to me back, bad man, girl, try and close get rough.
Wind up slowly, like you know me. I'm ready, baby, so come and hold me. Wind up slowly, like you know me. I'm ready, baby, so come and hold me.
Make a bad girl whine it. If you want to chop me, I decline it. The body stay hot and behind it. Down the beat and rewind it. Rewind it. And when I ring down the phone, let the boy can't let me alone. Tap to me back, bad man, girl, try and close get rough.
Get the out my way. 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 Move. Get out the way. If you plan on heavy stepping, girl, you better start shape. Peter Piper. Call me Mrs. Parlay. And I'm carrying these. Why you say I do that when I didn't do that? Pull up looking like a lick, then I spite off in the Benz. Victoria's Secret, she a 2 feet kicking. We on just doing. Get the out my way. 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 Get the whip like Bentley truck. Keep starting. Make a dap and duck. Make a dap and duck. Make a hokey pole. Line these up and make them do the dosey-do. I got the two-tone. I feel like Thanos in this. I'm too. I be like, then I'm gone. I be like, then I'm gone. Then the drone. Leave me alone. I be on these minds in they head just like a comb. I'm too grown. I'm too on. I'm too rich and I'm too. What the is you on? Get the out my home. Get the out my way. 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 Move, Graham, I go ham, swap me up a man talking on Instagram. See me, it starts to settle in. Then my fast and Timberlands. Then my easy breezy teeny weeny yellow polka top. Wanna pay me, you can't pay me. Give me the heebie-jeebies, give me the. You know what to do when you see me.
They say revenge is a dish that's best served cold. The good young while we all grow old. In a world where you never bite a hand that feeds you, and if he cries wolf, you can never believe him. Easy come, easy go. So they say, it's all we know. And in the fall, then we evolve. Puppet strings.
Back on television telling lies to me. If a penny for your thoughts, then it's costing me. Just the luck of the draw in the... And an eye for an eye in today's economy.
So they say.
Be a good boy, Johnny, don't you ever play with.
So they say.
You gotta crawl before you walk and walk before you run.
Crawl before you walk. Walk before you run.
They say one man's trash is another man's treasure.
But if you want it bad, it's a love or possession.
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Cause beauty relies in the eyes of the beholder.
Hold up, I'm about to get the game sewed up.
Take a second just to sit and chill and smell the roses. Looking for acceptance, open doors and never close them.
When the hand's dealt,
you gotta know when to fold. And if a spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down, an apple every day, keeping doctors homebound. Using the word they can be more than a pronoun.
And if you don't pray, they be breaking the quotes out.
So they say.
Be a good boy, Johnny, don't you ever play with.
So they say.
You gotta crawl before you walk and walk before you run. Change it.
You ain't with PNB Rock. You're not with me. You from New York, you ain't with Boogie. When I see you,
Paddock on my wrist, that's a bust down. All I know is get it up from uptown. Let me stop down. Only cause I'm up now. Only because I'm up now. She was with you first, but she with us now. All this LA, I take be bust down. Oh yeah, Fugazi, let me find out. Fugazi, let me find out. Oh yeah, Fugazi, let me find out. Nowadays I get you lined now. Nowadays be out of line. Baby on my wrist, that's a bust down. We just go to art, that's a touchdown. Call it black, that's a man down. We was out in traffic with that. Now on no static, can get tragic. Told them that one no get so drastic. Shaka be that thing, he got magic. I don't cause they too fake. I put Boogie, I'm recording off of too fake. For a roommate, I called her, told her, say it's too late. I remember having on the E-way. Landed 22 call, I do a down, she using eBay. OTF, I use it. moving each way. OTF, HET, yeah, with new late. I used to rock